How's everybody doing today? Alright, so presenter today, his name is Brad Ronnow. I met Brad through work. He is currently the VP of Sales and Business Development for Bryson Industries here in Thomasville, where they manufacture citrus-safe barbecue grill cleaner and cleaning tools. He has been in the grill industry for 30 years, whether it be selling them, fixing them, cleaning them, or cooking on. He is the current president-elect of the Mooresville Rotary Club, number 6034, and is still new to Rotary as he joined in 2018. He is happily married and has 4 daughters. His favorite hobbies are grilling, playing golf, and watching real football, or soccer, as we call it here in America, and was a big fan and season ticket holder of Charlotte FC. So, without further ado, Brad Ronnow.
Everybody hear me okay?
No.
I'm a typical sales guy. No?
No, we need a mic.
Need the mic? Okay. All right, I'll stand behind the mic. I've got some show and tell products up here, but as Sam said, I'm currently the president-elect. I was a previous president of our Rotary Club. I've been in there since about 2018. I've been working for Bryson Industries for about 10 years. We moved to Thomasville actually about 6 years ago, into a building off of Albertson Road behind Old Dominion. So love Thomasville. We've got a couple of people that live in Thomasville for a long time, Travis Hall, and he talks about the Rotary Club. So I was kind of excited when Sam asked me to come and talk to you guys about grill safety. As Sam mentioned, I've been in the grilling business for 30 years, whether it be selling them, servicing them, cooking them, grilling them, cleaning them, whatever, anything to do with grills. I've been around them, so I know just a little bit about grilling. I'm going to talk to you guys today about grill safety. The biggest question I want to ask, all right, who here grills? Who here has grilled? Pretty much most everybody. Who here, how do you guys clean your current grill? Turn the grill on high, let it burn off for a couple minutes, and then scrape it with one of these. Who does that? Okay, so you guys, not that I'm going to say anything bad about it, but look at these wire brushes, okay? These things are very, very dangerous, all right? Bristles fall off of them. You can kind of see the ones that I've got here. These bristles, there's a reason that California moved away from brass bristles. These used to be brass bristles back in the day. Well, brass is obviously bad for everybody, so California outlawed brass. And brass was a strong bristle, and that's why it was a good way of cleaning your grill. Now they're just little wire brushes. These are even very weak bristles. The newer wire bristle brushes are still very weak because they're brittle. Even the new ones, even if you bought a brand new wire brush, these bristles come out of these heads. They're brittle, they break off when you cook them over, when you scrape a grate over a hot grill, and they'll fall off. They land on your grate, you put your food down on there, and then you swallow, okay? It's not a safe thing. I actually know several people have actually had it happen to them. One guy bit the burger, he tasted something, and it was a wire bristle brush. So you don't want to do that type of cleaning. At CitrusSafe, David Lancaster is the president of Bryson Industries. He started manufacturing this. He had a Lancaster gas and supply company in Greensboro, worked there for his father for several years. He was tired of people coming up to him and asking him, how do I clean my grill? You know, I want to clean it. And David's a very, very good man, very moral man. He's like, he could not recommend easy off oven cleaner or something like that because it's toxic. It's very toxic, it's caustic, and he definitely knew of the wire bristles back then. This is 22 years ago. So he came up with a formula that was called CitrusSafe. He basically started making it in his kitchen sink. He started then selling it in the store, and he started selling a lot of it in the stores that he had, and he's like, I'm onto something. So literally 20 years ago, on 9/11/2001, he was in the office signing the paperwork on the company to incorporate Bryson Industries when the planes hit the towers. Lawyer comes running in, stop, you guys see what's going on? They sat and watched it. He goes, you sure you want to do this right now? He said, yes, I have a feeling. So we incorporated Bryson on 9/11/2001, and that's why on our business cards and all of our stuff, you see the American flag, so that's a bittersweet day for us. But he designed this formula. It's a very, very safe formula, but it's a very, very effective grill degreaser. And what you do is you basically spray it on your grill before you cook, before you turn on your grill. You do a cool cleaning. That's another big thing about grill safety is a lot of people who turn their grill on high and let them burn, you have the potential of burning yourself. And you're also not only have that potential, you're wasting gas. Because all you have to do is preheat your grill for 5 to 7 minutes before you cook. When you turn it on and let it burn off, all you're doing is, yes, it's natural gas or it's propane, but you're still wasting money. That's just a waste of money when you can just be spraying it with this down. You don't want to do that because we want to protect our natural resources. But then there again, once you get the grill covered with the citrusate, you then take either, get rid of this, you either take a scrubber, like this little pad here, or a nylon bristle brush. You take one of these, and this is what you clean your grill with, and then that way it scrapes all the grill. You can use these without the cleaner, but it's just moving the grease around. You need something to break that grease up, and then that grease will basically be wiped off with a wet paper towel. Then you start cooking. Any of the chemical that's left on the grill or down below, as soon as you fire it up, will just dissipate right off. So now let me ask another question. What is one of the biggest myths about grilling today, like where the flavor comes from? Who can guess where the flavor comes from when you're grilling? Anybody? No? So, cast iron, that's a very good thing. A lot of people say that they don't want to clean their grill because that's where they think the flavor comes from. It's the seasoning, so to speak. That's, again, another myth. You want to clean your grill. Even the professional grillers, like Jeff Franklin of Franklin Barbecue down in Austin, Texas, read his bio page. He deep cleans his smokers every 2 weeks because that's the optimal way to get your grill working the best, is you got to clean all that grease out. Now, I know we've all thrown burgers on a grill, and we've all had what we call in the grilling industry thermal events, which are big grease fires, and you throw those burgers on, and grease just is full, fire is just going up over the grill. Well, what you do there is you basically turn all the grill off, you turn off your tank, you move those burgers aside, and close the lid. The biggest thing is people think they need to open the lid to air it out. That's the worst thing you can do with fire, is give it oxygen and give it fuel. So just close the lid, shut everything off, and move those burgers off to the side. But what has happened is all that grease that is down underneath your grill is now caught fire. So that is one reason why you want to clean. Depending upon how much you grill, you want to clean underneath those grates at least once every 3 months. If you don't grill as much, once every 6 months, or you do a deep cleaning at the start of the season. And again, we've got great tools for all those kind of things. You definitely want to use something like this and get down underneath and scrape all that grease and down into that tray, the grill trays, the charcoal grills, the same thing. You don't want grease collecting below the burners because it will catch on fire. And then when it catches on fire, it can do some damage to that side of the house. So the biggest thing is just making sure that you're cleaning the grill, properly before you cook, with like a citrusate or some other type of good cleaning chemical that is safe and non-toxic. That's a good thing about our barbecue, about our citrusate is it's non-toxic, it's non-caustic, it's biodegradable. It is a very safe product. You can use it with your hands. We basically use it. It's also good on a lot of grease stuff. We sponsor Burt Meyer's racing team at Bowman Gray. He uses it to degrease his shop and his engines. So, it is a very safe product, but it's very effective in that matter. You can also use it on your ovens. One of the other things that at Bryson Industries we did is in 2012 we partnered with Weber gas grills. We were the manufacturer of Weber cleaners, and we sold them to retailers. Now we just sell it as an OEM supplier to Weber. We also manufacture the Big Green Egg cleaners. So if you know the Big Green Egg that's out there, they have 3 different cleaners. We manufacture those as an OEM supplier. The same with Blackstone. Blackstone is a grill that is a flat top cooking grill. They have a degreaser and a nonstick spray and some other stuff. We manufacture that product. So we do a lot of business in the grilling industry. We also have a complete line of hunt products. For any of you hunters out there, especially the bow hunters, you know how big scent control is for bow hunters. You've got to basically be completely scent free for a deer to come up close to you. Well, we manufacture a complete line of hunting products that are scent control, that is stated basically the top of bow hunters in the world love our products, and we're close to getting it on shelf. Right now we just sell it to them individually through Amazon. We also have another line of products for DaVita dialysis care. It's for kidney care, that's drain maintenance. At Bryson, we have a lot of different divisions in our company, but our main line is obviously the citrus safe. And that's the biggest thing is grill safety. You want to make sure that you're taking care of your grill, keeping it clean, making sure that you keep that grease out of the bottom. We even have stainless steel polish for the outside of the grill. This is a fantastic product. It's called Citrus Shine. Obviously, they're all citrus based because citrus is one of the best cleaning agents out there. The oils and citrus peels. So this is a great stainless steel polish to use on stainless steel grills. It's also great for stainless steel fridges or appliances inside. We have a lot of companies like the Maids. They use our stainless steel polish. They swear by it. So it's a good product for that. But other than that, the other thing I wanted to also talk about is the flavoring of grills. Where you get the flavor from. It's not only just cleaning that grill out down below, because that's not seasoning. That doesn't season the grill. All the flavor that you leave in there. You don't want last night's fish getting on tonight's chicken. So you want to make sure you clean it. But you clean down into the flavorizer bars as well. The flavorizer bars is truly where the flavor comes from grills. When you're cooking on a grill, those juices will drip down into that flavorizer bar, or what's down above the burners, or even the burners themselves. That's where you truly get your flavor from. The seasoning of the grill, the oil, or whatever you marinate the food in, that's where the flavors come. So that's pretty much most of the grill safety is just keeping the grill clean. Clean it before every time you cook. Don't burn it off afterwards. So that's another theory that a lot of people do is, well, I'll just burn it off afterwards. 9 times out of 10, people leave their grill on and they forget about it. Because when you get done grilling, what do you want to do? You want to go eat. You don't want to sit there and have to worry about cleaning the grill or making sure you go turn it back off. A lot of people turn their grill on high to burn it off afterwards, end up leaving it on and melting their siding or running out of propane and a little bit of propane gas for the next time you grill. So just when you're done grilling, shut it off, close the lid. Next time you cook, clean it with a good cleaner like Citrus Safe to make sure that you're keeping it safe. So I've got some free goodies over there to take. I've got a scrubber pad for everybody to take because you want to, like I said, use this with some cleaner. I told Sam that you guys can do what you want with all the grill cleaning tools up here. You can raffle them off or give them away to all your members. And then I've also got a little seasoning jar back there for everybody to grab one and a koozie from Citrus Safe. Tim, do you have any questions?
Where does your product sold at?
Our product is sold as basically most all retailers. Lowe's, Home Depot, Walmart, Kroger, Target, Ace, True Value, Amazon, all the big retailers like that. I'm still struggling to get it into Menards. There's several accounts out there that Publix, they're tough cookies to work with. But we've been in Lowe's, so Sam was asking me kind of the history with myself with Bryson. I was a customer of this product first. So in 2006, I started working I opened up a company down in Mooresville called the Grill Doctor, where we go out and actually go to people's homes and clean their grills, just like a maid would come clean your house, or a car company would come detail your car. We would go detail their grill at their house. And down in Mooresville, around the point in the peninsula, we have a lot of high-end grills, $4,000, $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 grills. Those kind of people can pay for a service like that. So we would go out and fix or just clean their grill and do annual contracts. I was looking for a cleaner product, and I met David, the owner of Bryson, at a show in Atlanta, Georgia. He was pitching his product, bought it, took it home, absolutely loved it. Started using it in my company there. So I started buying it by the gallons from him, because that's what I would use to clean the grates and all the inside of the grills. In 2006, or actually this was 2005, 2006, my position changed at the company I was currently working, a full-time job. We took on David's line as a product line of our own. I was a manufacturer's rep for a big grill company. We took on his line as a product to get it into Lowe's, and for 3 years we pitched it to Lowe's because that was our account. I live in Mooresville, North Carolina. So I lived there, and every year, like, okay, the buyer would be like, okay, come back and see me. Well, finally, the third year in 2009, we didn't even have to say anything. We sat down with the buyer, and he basically said, you don't need to say a word. I finally used it like you told me to the past 3 years. We're putting you in the program. So it's been in Lowe's since 2009. So Lowe's is kind of like our baby. It's one of our biggest accounts, and it's my personal account. That's why I live there in Lowe's, and the office is here. So it's been there. We've been growing Lowe's ever since. And then, so for me as a rep, I got it into Lowe's, and that was pretty cool. working with David as a manufacturer representative. And some stuff happened in my life. I left my current job and I went away from the grill industry for about a year and a half, tried a different industry. And obviously, as you all know, once you're in an industry, you're kind of stuck there, even though if you try to get out. I was looking for work. I called David up and I said, hey, I'm looking for work. He said, hey, come on back. I'm getting ready to sign a major contract with a major grill company, and I need somebody who knows grills and knows the hardware industry. And that was me. So I've been with Bryson for over 10 years now since that. So it's been a really good relationship. I like it as a customer, as a rep, and now I work for the company. So obviously the product is near and dear to my heart. It works really well, but yeah, it's in all major retailers that you can, literally go down the store and get it anywhere. Walmart, they're a big customer of ours, mainly because the size of stores. Home Depot's had it for the past 5 years. Lowe's has had it for that long. So, any other questions?